Breaking: Anti-American NFL is done for after what Congress just did. Over the past several years, we've seen the anti-American sentiment in this country grow to an all-time high. Even the NFL, which was once America's favorite pastime, has turned into a racist, vile show of hatred, but it won't be this way for much longer, though. Many conservatives have grown increasingly fed up with the flag-protesting NFL celebrities who so eagerly take advantage of our country's freedoms. For the longest time, Americans thought all they could do to fight the hateful NFL was to simply boycott it, but after the new bill Congress just proposed, we may have more power than we thought. Even President Trump, who stayed away from the issue for months, eventually grew tired of the race-baiting NFL nonsense, and explicitly called on Americans to turn off any and all games where players protest our flag. He urged owners that if any player knelt during our anthem, they should get that son of a bitch off the field right now. Players have fought back, however, rather than submitting to common sense and thanking our veterans for all they've done. NFL celebrities have decided to double down on their anti-American rhetoric. Just recently, in fact, they held a mass 200-athlete protest, where entire teams chose to protest the national anthem. Congress has had enough, however. Americans are tired of these disgusting crybabies complaining about oppression while they sign $15 million contracts, and complaining about racial inequality while they take advantage of the very system that lifted them up. Freedom Daily reports that a new bill has been sweeping through Congress, which would remove any and all government funding to the NFL. And with their ratings at an all-time low, they may not be able to pay for their stadium maintenance or inflated athlete salaries. This could spell disaster for anti-American NFL owners. One thing people don't realize is the NFL currently gets over $1 billion in taxpayer-funded federal subsidies. The fancy stadiums that these entitled players continue to kneel and disrespect our country in were bought and funded by the American taxpayer, where we've footed the bill for 20 NFL stadiums since 1997. Over the past 20 years, the American people have spent a whopping $7 billion to renovate or build NFL stadiums, providing 46% of the total costs of these fancy stadiums. But all that could soon change after what Congress just announced. In the U.S. Senate, there is a bill currently being reviewed that would ban the use of federal money for the construction and financing of professional sports arenas. After Representative Steve Russell, ROK, introduced a bill several months ago which would end all NFL subsidies, it's now beginning to gain bipartisan support and could pass through as early as November, if all things go according to plan. The federal government is responsible for a lot of important functions, but financing sports stadiums for multi-million, sometimes billion-dollar franchises is definitely not one of them, the fed-up congressman stated earlier. Those who support the bill claim that sports arenas often contribute to economic development of impoverished areas, but according to the Journal of Economic Perspectives this isn't the case. There is no statistically significant positive correlation between sports facility construction and economic development, it said. Even if there were, this is about more than money, it's about having principles. It's about showing respect for those who shed blood to protect our freedoms, and millions of Americans will be damned if these spoiled, entitled NFL brats get another penny from our wallets. If you don't think that the NFL deserves a single penny from taxpayer funds after their national anthem protests, please give this article a share. Thank you for watching this video. What do you think about this? Share this on Facebook and Twitter along with your comments.